What's going on, y'all? It's your boy named Matthews from NeverDenyMe.com. Back again with another segment from today's video. Right behind me, we do have our new multi-needle embroidery machine. Now we want to go ahead and insert our hoop into the machine. So it's simply just connect it in the bottom. Everything does look like it is set. Our colors are loaded. Our colors are selected. This design is going to be very small too, because I made a larger one before, but I really want to just do something really small. So my very first project with this machine, on camera at least, could be one of my own designs, and then I'm going to get back to all the customers, because I was doing a whole bunch with the other little machine that I have, guys. So this is definitely going to help me out. Thank you guys so much to everybody who put prayers on it and, you know, just prayed up for me to be able to get one of these. So it finally happened. So anyways, now that we have this going, the design is set to stitch at 1,000 stitches a minute. Actually, let me change something else here. Let's adjust something, because first of all, I don't want it going that fast. This thing can stitch very fast. However, I want to start off just a little slow right now, and I'll end up speeding it up for designs that I know is going to be doing a whole bunch of the same thing. So this thing does run at a maximum speed as of right now, unless I wanted to upgrade the software, at 1,100 stitches a minute, guys. 1,100 stitches a minute. That is crazy compared to what I was stitching at before. So, and it can go even higher if I just do a little small upgrade on the software, but for now we're going to keep it as such. The tension looks like it's set at 4. Says you want to choose the closest material that you're stitching it into. You could do shirts, hats, sweaters, or jackets. I'm just going to exit out of that. We'll keep it at the default where it's set at 4. The design sequence. So I don't want it to just stitch all the way through. I want it to do our placement stitch and our tack down. So I'm just going to drag this applique in between there. Drag another one. Boom. So that's the really cool thing about this software. Whereas normally I would have to make edits and stuff like that on the computer. Well, I guess this is the computer, but I wouldn't have to make it ahead of time. I can actually make small edits and tell the machine, hey, I want you to pause in this part or stop in this part. I've just simply drag and drop the applique feature down and put it right after each color, because you guys know me and how I do my designs. We do a tack down or a placement stitch and a tack down stitch, and then I'm gonna cut it out. Hopefully I can get inside this really tiny hoop with them scissors, because you know this is the smallest hoop that came with this machine. So I think we're ready to go now. Placement, tack down, stop, and then the rest of it is just gonna go through, and let's let it do its thing, guys. We'll press green light. All right, if you guys noticed, did you see how the machine spit the hoop out? First of all, it's easier to give me a little bit of access to maybe put this in here, and I think I can actually get that in there. It's gonna be kind of tough, but I wouldn't suggest doing something this small. However, this is what we're gonna do, baby. We're gonna make it happen. So let me just set this in here as careful as I can. All right, and then we'll press the green light on the thing and continue. Just gonna spit it out again. There it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this entirely out of the frame here on both ends. And we're going to attempt to get our applique scissors and cut out this very small design. And here's the results of what we just cut out. Very small, right? Yeah, I know. However, I just wanted to do a quick test again, like I said. And I do know with such a small design, I probably should change the needles out. However, I just want to keep everything at its default. But I do know for a fact, if you use a smaller needle, you could allow for smaller detail. So now it stopped for the applique. Now I could press green. I want to actually make an adjustment on the design right here. I want to skip the white background that I put in the design like I normally do, right? I use the background applique as the white background. So it'll save me even more stitches. Once you get to this screen right here, we're just going to press the button to continue. And it's going to skip the whole white background and move on to the red, as we can see at the bottom. We'll press check. And now we will continue on to the red. Again, this is not even the fastest setting either. but it's going pretty fast for me, and it does look good. Y'all see it? I didn't even have to cut no jump stitch or nothing. I do got to cut the little one that's right there though. And you get up in there. Look at it. Looks like it left a little piece there. It's not going to be a problem at all to fix. There it is. It got that one all the way back. Guys, this design is tiny, and we're going to see how detailed it can get though, even though it's very small. Once again, this is what the software is looking like. It gives us a little time frame at the bottom there. It says it's only going to take about 1 minute left to finish up. It's only stitching at 800 stitches a minute. Again, that's not even halfway. This is what our result is going to look like here. Oh, it gave us an error. Bobbin break. So let's take a look and see what's going on with the bobbin break. All right, so for this, I'm going to press the emergency stop so nothing happens here. And I'm going to pull it out of the bottom here. See, I probably didn't load it correctly, guys. I did take it out, but again, this is the reason why I wanted to get a machine where nobody could tell me what I could and could not upload and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure if that happened. I'm just saying I didn't want that to happen to me, so this is the reason why I wanted to get a machine, so where if something like this happens, I'm able to show you guys without getting in trouble. And show you guys also how easy it is to fix it. So we did that. It clicked into place there. Let's see. Everything looks like it's good. Alright, and we're going to rethread the black. Looks like the black came undone. So we're also going to see if this thing jumps a few steps back, because I'm not even going to do any adjustment on the machine to try to rewind it. Because from what I believe, if this machine ever has a thread break or machine break, or not machine break, but you know, the bobbin is out or anything like that, it should rewind the design for you. To make it a little easier to feed, I'm just going to get some scissors here. I'm going to clip the end, and now we're going to feed it through the hole. And I'm pretty sure this is something on my end, guys, as far as there's an adjustment and stuff like that where I can adjust the, I forget what you call it, the active feed rollers. And I have been noticing that by default it's kind of pulling off a lot of thread, so I might need to just slow that down just a little bit. It's giving me a little bit more thread than what I need, however the results still do look nice. I'm just trying to get this in there so I can feed some more of this thread in. There we go. And now that I'm ready to continue, we'll go ahead and disengage the emergency stop, and I'm going to try to feed the thread to the back. I believe it's by pressing those. Yep. And let's see, we're going to pull some of this black thread back up. And let's continue. I do think it is very cool that I no longer have to sit there and switch out thread colors, because we do have 16 to choose from, and the software just picks and chooses which one it needs as you set it in the software. A couple small ones I gotta play. And now it looks like it's on the final step here. The last 45 seconds of our design. Switching out right now. Just begin the order. Just like that, guys, looks like it's all done. So we'll go ahead, and again, I'm just nervous. I don't think you have to do this, but just for my safety, as soon as it's done, I'm just pressing the emergency stop button there. That way it doesn't accidentally start something. And I do have a small little thread that I need to manually cut here. The rest of them cut on their own, and I think it did a pretty good job. So as you guys can see, it's very, very small. We'll zoom in real quick. Again, this is on a 3.5 inch hoop, so the design is less than 3 inches. It's probably, comparing it to my finger here, it's probably like less than 2 inches, to be honest with you. But I think it did a very good job. If you guys seen, it was a minor hiccup with the machine, but that's just because the thread had came out, probably because, of course, this is my first time, or I guess second time using it. So I guess the thread was a little loose. Came out, I just thought it was the bobbin. Anyway, I just took the bobbin out, put it back in, and came out crispy. Again, the back, I just need to cut the little threads right there, the little tie-offs. But again, the design is still flat in the back, no puckering, no nothing. And this design was not even really digitized at this size. I just made a small adjustment, but this is the original size that it was actually made for. So both of these came out real good, man. I can't wait to get started doing more projects for you guys on this machine. And I started off with just a small hoop. I'm gonna show you guys how big this thing can actually stitch though. I told you guys what I like to do on my machines, right? And this just so happens to be the perfect size for this section right here. Let's go ahead and make that adjustment. And after I cut it out, this is how it's looking. And we getting ready to place this bad boy right here. And how's that look, y'all? It's a new controller. Already customizing. I like it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Again, I'm very excited about this machine. No more rethreading and doing it one by one. However, I give all the credit to that brother machine that I've been using. Actually, a couple brother machines that I've been using. Because if it wasn't for that giving me my start, if it wasn't for you guys watching all my videos, if it wasn't for you guys shopping with me and being steady customers to me, would have never upgraded to this bad boy right here, man. But I told y'all, never deny me. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like the video, drop a comment below. And if you guys are looking for a machine just like this, or actually any other machine, contact me, because I got the plug, man. Told you I was going to help y'all out. Catch you on the next video. Peace.